Alright, you guys, back at the table with Speed Bump right here. Sean Williams, Proline driver. Is that an introduction for you?
Oh, that works.
Yeah. And here, before we start into more Axial Fest footage of 2018, me and Jay wanted him to spend some time to talk about his rig, and we wanted to show him out. As soon as he built this thing, he put our bumper sticker on there. Shout out to every single one of you guys that was Axial Fest. We handed you a bumper sticker, and people put them right on their rig. Some people threw them on a trail. We found them. Thank you for recycling. But hey, check this out. Thank you guys. We appreciate it, dude. Jay, tell them, man, it was cool to see people just put them right on their rigs.
It was cool. They love the hobby like we do, and you know, if you're going to decorate your rig, why not take a free bumper sticker from Highway 1 RC? But Sean, tell us about what you built here, man. It's a beautiful build.
Well, first and foremost, I do have to say, the reason this rig came to be is Nick Moore Performance is at blame. I moved up here recently from San Diego, and my rig that I built purely for down there worked really well, but when I come up here, I couldn't keep up with that guy. And being as competitive I am, coming from racing and stuff, it frustrated me. So I started talking with him and doing write-up, and originally it started out as just a stock SCX-10-2, the kit, so I have the kit transmission, and Nick sold me on the G-Speed frame. Shout out to Gabe. I mean, dude, those chassis, they're awesome. They're extremely light. You know, they get your ground clearance a little lower, so you're better for side hilling and stuff like that. But so I originally started with a frame. I knew I wanted to use the SCX-10-2 chassis, transmission. So from there I went and just started building out. So I knew I wanted to build lighter body, so it's a Wraith cage, but I've actually taken all the steel screws out of it. It's titanium screws. Got rid of as much as I could while keeping it to look cosmetically correct. Where I actually fastbacked the end, I lost all this rear cage that kept the weight up high. Another thing me and Nick talked about. And from there, it just kind of started where I just tried to keep the top as light as possible. And from there, we went with axles, which I wanted to displace the weight up top with the axle weight. So shout out to SSD. They make incredible stuff. I buy their stuff from anywhere I can find it, mainly on A-Main. But their axles, it's like 100 grams of weight. It's a steel tube with a plastic pumpkin. And what I like about that is the plastic pumpkin still slides over rocks well, while not grabbing being aluminum or anything. But then you have the steel tubes, which add the weight where you want it. And then they make all these awesome bolt-on weights and other things that just really help fit the axles and keep the weight down low. So with that being done, the weight is kind of where I felt it needed. So to make things even more challenging, like Nick Moore Performance talks about, is he says, you know, XL tire makes your rig capable of going over stuff, but if you really want to challenge it, you go to a 1.5 size or 1.9. I'm sorry, not 1.5, 1.9. This is a 4.19 Hyrax from Proline. They're class 1 legal and they're tinier, so the ground clearance suffers, but the side hilling, the uphilling, everything is amazing because the CG is so low in this car. But at the end of the day too, it makes it a more technical car to drive. You got to really know your ground clearance and where you're at on the trail and tire placement. So,
and it'll make you a better driver.
Yes.
I love that he took the time to tell you guys, remember that, like with plastic axles, you get a better slide over the rocks. Metal axles are great for weight, but like he says, with the pumpkin, which is the first place to always get contact, it's good that he's running plastic pumpkins. That's a little trick for the trade right there, man. Yeah. Foams, what'd you do for foams?
These are the Proline dual stage that I kind of cut and modified to fit these tires, because the ones I currently had they're for an XL carcass tire and not a smaller one or 1.9. So I kind of modified them. They're a little squishy. I'm actually probably gonna redo that in the future here. Get especially after ASD crawl, get it going where I can probably make some adjustments there. I think there's some improvement to be felt on the rig overall through that. But other than that, it's just Proline foams.
Servo?
Servo is a Holmes Hobbies. And for the ESC and motor, it is a Micro X Castle Creations ESC with slate motor. It's a 1900 kV brushless censored motor. Love the feeling on that, and I was always brushed just because the drag brake, everything else, and coming in with the Castle setup when they first came out with the system, I bought it, and it is state of the art. You have a remote. On the remote, I have a program where I can adjust the drag brake on the fly. So literally downhilling, I don't have to apply the throttle at all. I can sit there and play at the drag brake, get the rig rolling to what I want, and then leave it and just monitor, make sure it's not picking up the back end or anything. It's really adjustable.
As you see, it says rock race on here. So this is a crawler, but he went and took first place in a race at Axial Fest with this. So that motor in ESC gets you crawling and gets you in the winner's circle with the checkered flag, man. That's what's up, dude.
That was this guy's fault.
Yeah, I pushed him out there.
I wasn't even gonna do it, and he's like, "No, you gotta do it." He signed me up. I went out and did it.
I think we might have footage. You know what? I'm gonna go look and see if we got footage. I'm gonna put that on the videos, man. Show this guy how I'm out there, man. And you did. Congratulations! You hit first place in one of the very first
the qualifiers.
It's hard to take checkered flags, man. You'll see later, me and Tone.
No, this is.
It's hard to take the first jump sometimes. So
it's a great build.
Congrats on the checkered flags, man.
The brass weights. That's what I wanted to get into.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of brass in this rig.
Everything on on these axles that from the hubs to the carriers, everything that I could find that was brass from SSD. Some of it's actually Samex.
I'm gonna bring this so you guys can see this.
I wanted the weight down low, like I said, to displace that top weight, and that their stuff, the quality of their parts is fantastic. I have the weight bias set up really well. It's actually, when I put it on the scale, it was a 60-40 pretty much for the weight bias from the front to rear. Which is kind of where I like my rig set up. Yeah. It's a more personal preference. Yeah, definitely. And that's where I like it. So, and because it is built on the lighter side, I try to keep it under 5.5 pounds. And the spring rates for the ProLine ProSpec shocks, I actually had to use the top spring from the dual rate all around to get the spring rate to where I wanted. Otherwise, it was too stiff. Otherwise, or where it was at with the regular springs, because the body didn't weigh anything and the axles had all the weight on them. So it actually pick up the axle on a rock and it just pushed the body over, where it now actually articulates really well with being as light as it is. So
nice.
Check it out. We're gonna get back into this axial footage, right? But don't forget about this truck, because we're gonna catch it at ASD. You best believe that. Hey, dude, it's always a pleasure to have you here, bro. This guy's amazing, man.
Appreciate it.
And you guys got to see a ProLine driver's truck, man. Check this out. Let's get into that footage. And be on the eye for speed bump, y'all. See you on the trail.
See you guys.
What up, Griffin?
What's up?
Man, you got a new paint job overnight?
Yeah.
You got a moonroof overnight?
Yeah.
Y'all know how to paint, man. That's what's up. My man right here traded. Tell him what you did.
I got a Vetera for a Rancho.
Right? You traded his Vetera Ascender for SCX10.
Yeah.
And got a body and got it painted all at Axial Fest. Look at the nature theme you got going.
That's dope.
Did you just find it on the ground like the leaves and use it as your pattern?
Yep.
That's right there, dude.
Man, that's what's up,
What's your
Griffin.
name, man?
I'm Griffin.
Griffin. Good to meet
This
you.
is another part of our channel we do.
I had some neighbors help me. It looked really
They definitely did a great job. Hey, we'll see you later, Griffin.
Alright.
Look, we didn't even have breakfast, man. They made us come out, drop by a
I haven't
main.
even gotten out of my pajamas yet.
Yeah.
So Jay, you're gonna make Ryan a set of custom MIPs for his race.
How you guys doing, man? Y'all having fun here? That's what's up, man. Axial Fest 2018. Look at this. Amen. It's dope. It's dope out here, y'all.
All right.
Good job. Drivers, come to it. Good job. Good job. Yeah, guys, clear this out here, please, guys. Clear this out. Here comes the stock. CRC. JK. One more lap. One more. We found a spare Max's wheel and tire on course. So if you're missing a spare tire, all right. Good job. Good job, Gene. 58. He's done.
All right.
Father-daughter team out here representing what we seen them last night on the trail with different rigs, and now they come out in the daytime with another set. Yeah.
And they completed the, what was that course we did? BS?
C.
C. With the night lights. Oh. Now we're gonna go finish J. We're gonna go tackle that.
Oh, he was gonna buy that?
That's what's up. Y'all got waters with you? It's hot out here.
Yeah, we got
Okay, look at that.
nice. This thing holds more than a gallon.
That's what you need, because it is hot out here, and you are hiking in the sun.
Oh yeah. I air blowed our shoes. We're all ready to go. I got the air compressor out the shop.
They are definitely ready to hit the trail. Hey, nice seeing y'all. Y'all have fun on the trail.
Where's that J Trail? Is this up this road?
Or the comic cover like that.
Check that out. We got the
light bar?
deadbolt truck. Did you go out last night?
Yep.
Definitely got them in the concourse too. Heck yeah.
Driver, where you coming from? What you repping, man?
Pittsburgh, Cali.
There you go.
Hey, look at the rig. Look at the rig he got on his back.
Look at that. We ain't playing. You're gonna catch us back home. When we get back home, we're gonna do a Mount Diablo trip together. Watch that man right there. All right, late.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm ready now.
Oh, scared the hell out of you. Yeah, dude. What do you have in that? 3800?
Yeah, the SET motor.
Oh, the short core. Carlos, yeah.
Look at us. We were late, but this is everyone coming back from the parade. Is this your first Axial Fest?
Yes, it is.
What's up, man?
What
first
up?
Axial Fest. Where you coming from, bro?
Washington.
That's what's up, dude.
14 hours.
14 hours.
Yeah, gotta love it, man.
And he made it. That's his truck right there.
Yep.
How many trails did you get to hit?
I've hit all of them, actually.
Oh.
All but I. All but I.
Eyes intense.
Yep, yep.
Eyes intense. I just hit that. That's tight, man. Well, I'm glad you made it, bro.
Yep, shout out to Highway.
Look at that, man. That's awesome. Because of people like this guy, we out here doing this, man.
Daily watcher.
Yeah.
Love it. Check out the Backwoods Scalers. Just started.
Backwoods.
Right up front. Yep. Backwoods Scalers.
Yeah. All right, you guys. We're going to get on to